All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about something that's totally shaking up how businesses connect with you online: website chat. Now, I know, it sounds simple, right? A little box in the corner of a screen. But believe me, the impact is huge and it's transforming the entire digital storefront. So, picture this. We've all been there. It's like 2 a.m., you're deep in a late night online search, and you land on a website with a burning question. You need an answer right then and there. In the old days, what happened? You'd have to wait. And let's be honest, by the next morning, that spark of interest, that potential sale, it could be long gone. This one little moment, that's the exact problem website chat was born to solve. But just how big of a deal is it, really? Oh, it's a massive deal. We're not talking about small tweaks here. Businesses that figured out how to solve that 2 a.m. problem with modern chat, they're seeing up to a 300%, yes, 300% jump in lead generation. That's not just an improvement, that's a total game changer. It turns a passing glance into a real conversation any time of day or night. And it doesn't stop there. The benefits just keep rolling in. This isn't just about grabbing more leads, it's about creating a genuinely better, smoother experience for everyone. We're talking about response times that are 85% faster. And what happens when you answer that fast? Well, conversion rates can shoot up by 65%. See, this isn't just slapping a new feature on your site, it's like a full system upgrade for how you talk to your customers. So, what's actually under the hood here? What's driving this incredible change? Well, the modern chat toolkit has come a long way from being just a simple little pop-up box. Let's break down the cool tools you'll find today. I mean, seriously, think back. Just a decade ago, live chat meant there was a real person, probably stuck at a desk, and only during business hours. The jump from that to what we have now is, well, it's incredible. Today's solutions are powered by AI, giving you 24/7 automation. They actually understand natural language, how we really talk, and they plug right into the brain of the business, like a CRM. It's a whole new world. Okay, so just to make sure we're all on the same page, what are we really talking about? At their core, these are tools that open up a direct, real-time line of communication. It's all about turning a static, one-way website into a dynamic, two-way conversation. And that conversation can look a few different ways, depending on what you need. First, you've got your classic live chat. This is fantastic when you need that human touch, like for a really complex sale. Then you've got the AI chatbots. These are workhorses, perfect for scaling up and giving super consistent support 24/7. And finally, there's the hybrid model, which, as you can probably guess, tries to give you the best of both. And that brings us to the big dilemma, the central question for any business thinking about this stuff. Do you go all in on automation, or do you stick with your human agents? Let's unpack this big decision. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, because AI and humans, they have completely different superpowers, right? AI is just unbeatable when it comes to being available 24/7, giving instant answers, and handling a massive number of queries at once. But humans? Oh, they are the undisputed champs of emotional intelligence, of creative problem solving, and of building those real, genuine relationships. They get the nuance that AI, well, sometimes just can't. So, what this really tells us is that it's not an either-or battle. The smartest strategy, the one that the leading companies are really leaning into, isn't about replacing people with tech. It's about using tech to make your people even better. All right, find a balance sounds great, but how do you actually do that? It sounds complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Let's walk through a simple, practical framework you can use to figure out the perfect mix for your business. It really just boils down to asking yourself three key questions. First up, analyze your inquiries. What are people asking you? Are they simple, repetitive things over and over again? Perfect for an AI. Or are they complex, custom problems? Step two, define your goal. What's the main objective here? Is it to capture leads around the clock? Automation is your friend. Or is it to build those high-touch, long-term relationships? You're going to need your human experts for that. And finally, step three, be real about your resources. What's your budget for both staffing and technology? So what does this perfect balance look like in the real world? A super effective way to think about it is the 80-20 rule. You let an AI handle the huge chunk, say 80% of those first contact questions and FAQs. This frees up your amazing human team to focus all their energy on that critical 20% of conversations, the complex ones, the high-value ones, the ones that really need a human touch.
And please, don't think for a second this is just for Silicon Valley tech companies. No way. This hybrid approach is proving its worth absolutely everywhere. We're talking e-commerce sites helping you find the right pair of shoes, healthcare providers scheduling appointments, financial services, real estate agents qualifying leads, you name it. This strategy is working across pretty much every industry you can think of.
Okay, let's bring this all home. If there's one big idea, one single thing I want you to take away from all this, it's this. Look, the whole debate is over. The future of amazing customer service isn't a choice between AI versus human. It's about AI plus human. It's about creating this seamless, powerful collaboration where each side does what it does best. That's how you create an experience that nobody can beat. And that leaves us with one last question to chew on. Every single day, your customers are coming to your website. They are trying to talk to you, looking for answers, trying to make a connection. So the question isn't if you should be having a conversation with them anymore. The real question is, are you ready to answer?